Well, what's up, NZ gang? Alright, so it's been a minute since we done a reaction. Like, I'm very sorry that stuff happens to me, bro. It's been a minute since we done a reaction. So, if you haven't noticed about me, I mean, y'all should notice about me. I mean, I guess I don't talk about it in my videos like that, but I'm a huge fan of The Walking Dead. So, this is just a confirmed video of how big of a fan of Walking Dead is. I promise you, I know everything about Lee, I know everything about Clementine, Kenny, all the characters from season 1 through season 4. So, if y'all want more Walking Dead videos, let me know in the comments and I got you. Because today, I meant to react to this a week ago, but neither here or there. So today we are reacting to the information about Clementine we could possibly get a spinoff. We could possibly get another season. Season 5 of The Walking Dead. 5, bro, because this is a big deal. I swear to you, like, I can't stress you how much of a big deal this is to me, because I'm a huge fan of The Walking Dead. Like, honestly, season 1 was the best season back in 2012, I think. Or was 2011. It was out of those years. Can't remember the actual date, but who knows? Who cares? Sorry I didn't mean me rambling like this, but let's get into the video. So I'm just very excited to find out that we will have a season. We may have a season 5. Who knows? But if we do, I'm with it. Really, I'm with it. Okay, let's get into it.
Was very
Wait, hold on, let me go back.
well. We have news. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and I'm back for another Walking Dead video. So we got a bombshell announcement yesterday. This was very unexpected and has gotten a mixed reaction, maybe even a poor reaction, based on what I've seen on Twitter, my YouTube community section where I posted this, as well as the Reddit. So we're going to have a lot to discuss here. I told you I was going to give you my full thoughts in this video, so, you know, I obviously have a lot to say about this, so we're going to get straight into it. This is about Clementine and her future, so we know we are getting a comic July 7th in Skybound X #1 that will continue Clementine's story from the end of the...
I looked at this one, July 7th, that's this month. Y'all don't know, 4th of July is tomorrow. Make sure y'all celebrate all that 4th of July vibes, bro. Can't believe
the final season. But Skybound decided to drop this bombshell announcement, another one here, before the comic release, which I was very shocked to hear. About a month ago-ish, Skybound had made a little panel where the question was asked, is this the end for Clementine after this comic? Will this be the final conclusion, or will she get even more content? Well, we finally know that answer, and at long last, you know, a lot of people have been saying, oh, we want another game, maybe a TV series, but Skybound has seems like they have a set plan what they want to do with Clementine now in her newest chapter, I call it. You know, we could say the game was one chapter, now this comic / book era is her next one. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications. This is a big week upcoming. If you are a fan of The Walking Dead, I definitely recommend you subscribe to the channel, because we're going to have a lot to discuss, and we're going to be streaming the final season and all the seasons in general as we get ready for July 7th and the release of Skybound X #1. So, yesterday Skybound had tweeted the following. The secret's out. Skybound is launching a new imprint.
Wait, let me read this real quick. The secret's out. Skybound is launching a new imprint for... Oh my god! Bro, you don't understand. I've been wanting to know what's happening to the story, because in 2022, we're gonna have it. So happy.
For OGN's Skybound Comet officially takes flight in 2022. Find out more here, and it shows a picture of everyday nerd machine boy, Clementine in the middle, right in center, and Sea Serpent's heir. So, yes, what is this? Let's talk about this a little bit. So, in their post, they said we're launching a new star-studded YA and middle grade graphic novel imprint, Skybound Comet. So this is a graphic novel. So if you don't know what a graphic novel is, this is a little different than a comic book. A graphic novel is a book made up of comic content. Although the word novel normally refers to long fiction work, the term graphic novel is applied broadly and includes fiction, nonfiction, and anthologized work. So this is going to be kind of like a comic, but a little more story-oriented.
Yeah.
I've always been into D&D.
No, we're not doing that. Nah, you ain't caught me up with no copyright up in the site.
So, debut titles include The Walking Dead's Clementine, Everyday Hero, Machine Boy, and Sea Serpent Air. So, Skybound Comics, a new original graphic novel imprinted at young adult ages 12 plus and middle age 8 to 12 audiences, will launch next year everywhere books are sold. So, for you to ask me, where is this going to be sold? Right there. Pretty much everywhere where you can find a book.
Yeah,
Skybound Comet officially takes flight in July of 2022. So, this is going to be an entire year from now. So, you know, I will still continue Walking Dead content even after this comic is over. We could still probably do periodically some stuff, but it seems like Skybound doesn't really have any interest in a game and a show right now for Clementine, so this is their next chapter. It looks like books, comics, etc. And probably a lot of people aren't going to be happy about that, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, Clementine Book 1 is going to be a trilogy. This is going to be a trilogy, so this first book that's releasing in 2022 is only the first one. So we're getting 3 of these. So this will be a long new story with Clementine. So I'm interested to see if people really do not receive the first book well. Are people even going to be interested to read the second and third one? This is a big risk that they are taking, considering that they have said numerous times that at least the Skybound comic, the one releasing July 7th, is canon. So I believe this is canon as well. So we are taking a big risk here, having Clementine, you know, again in a story. A lot of people had preferred her story to be closed, not touched at all. Myself, you know, I would have preferred Clementine not to be touched at all, or have a little, you know, thing with her at the boarding school, like a DLC or something, but nothing too much that ruined that happy ending we got. But again, as Lily had said in the final season, nothing lasts, Clementine. Not friends, not love, not home. They all fall eventually. So, So, the same person who is writing the Skybound X Clementine comic, Tilly Walden, is writing and illustrating this. So she's continuing straight off this comic book. Looks like this is probably going to be a continuation of Skybound X #1. This will be followed by Everyday Hero and the Sea Serpent. Yeah, like I said, those are releasing later in the year. So we're gonna get book 2 probably 2023. So they probably planned this to be a couple years. So instead of getting new games, we're gonna probably get a book every year or something around those lines. The goal of Skybound has always been to create the best comics that bring new readers to the medium we love so much. And then we can see why they're doing this with Clementine, because they know there is a big video game audience. A lot of people love her from the games and stuff. I always thought Clementine should have stayed to the games, or maybe if you wanted to introduce her in a new medium, you could have done, you know, TV, but they decided differently. So, Skybound Comet is the next step in that mission. We'll be not only exploring pop culture phenomena like The Walking Dead from a whole new perspective, but also bring the entirely new worlds and new characters that we know will capture the hearts and readers of all ages. These 3 launches are only the beginning of our long-term graphic novel plan. We're committed to igniting the imagination of young people with exciting new genre adventures from diverse storytellers for many years to come. So it seems like this is more designed for younger people, but we'll have to wait and see on that. So, let's move on to the next part. So here's the story. It's a new beginning for Clementine, the star of the best-selling video game franchise, Telltale's The Walking Dead. In Clementine Book 1, as she's back on the road looking to put her traumatic past behind her and forge a new path all her own. But when she comes across an Amish teenager named Amos, with his head in the clouds, the unlikely pair journeys north to an abandoned ski resort in Vermont, where they meet up with a small group of teenagers attempting to build a new walker-free settlement. As friendship, rivalry, and romance begin to blossom amongst the group, the harsh winter soon reveals the biggest threat to their survival might be each other. So, why... This sounds really familiar, huh? I wonder if there was something...
Okay, now this is... I could... I'm not frustrated about making a book, but I feel like this could have been a gameplay, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, I can read the comments, I gotta read the comments. If y'all want me to do a review of the book, let me know in the comments, you know, for next year. But I'm still gonna post Walking Dead content in October. Like, if you didn't know, I'm gonna post Walking Dead content in October. That's when I usually start streaming for Walking Dead, because nothing but Walking Dead in October. If I stream something else, I'll stream something else. But hey, so October is a big year for me because I gotta make sure that I get all my Walking Dead content. Like you didn't know this, but I was gonna try to do like a Dying Light 2, but Dying Light 2 is coming out in December. So I might as well just have to stream that one for December. If y'all want more content, y'all want Walking Dead Dying Light in October, let me know. I can play Walking Dead, you know, the original one, OG, but hey, Walking Dead content's coming in October, letting you know. So, let's get into the video. Don't talk too much.
You know, 2 or 3 years ago called The Walking Dead, the final season, where Clementine was with this little boy named AJ that she had, you know, brought back from, you know, Rebecca season 2 and stuff, and they had met up with a group of teenagers, and there was blossoming romance among them as well. Huh. What, haven't we already heard this story before?
Yeah, this is...
And didn't it get a definitive conclusion where we had expected Clementine's new home, at least for the foreseeable future, was this boarding school, Erickson's?
Yeah.
And we already had, you know, blossoming romance with, like, Lewis, Violet, and stuff. It's not like they would forget these characters and just throw them to the dirt. I mean, I know there's a lot of determinancies with them, but are you just going to completely abandon them? What about Rosie? Our loyal companion dog as well.
Yeah.
And now you're going to introduce a new group of characters that a lot of people may not like. Considering now that there's no video game, you have to see them in comic form.
Yeah.
You know, there might not be such a connection as you had with Lewis, Violet, all these other characters.
Yeah.
And you see the ski resort thing, it kind of matches season 2 vibes. Winter coming, going to a ski resort.
Yeah.
This just seems very, very familiar. And I don't know what they're doing. Where the heck is AJ? That is the number one thing really to say.
Yeah,
this Skybound X #1 comic probably might explain that, but this is a big, big risk that I think they're taking. Leaving Erickson, leaving the boarding school. I always would have preferred maybe they could expand on that caravan that was ambiguously brought up at the end of Take Us Back. This is what's causing a lot of anger amongst people, that this is not what Clementine would do. She's got 1 foot now, and she's traveling in the mountains by herself, according to this description. We don't know entirely yet. So again, I'm not going to cast judgment yet because I haven't seen the first Skybound X comic, and then I haven't, you know, heard entirely everything about this one yet, but a lot of people are already just throwing this away. And again, even if this is canon, like I said, this sucks. I will not consider it canon. My ending will always be Take Us Back.
Take Us Back. Nope. Ain't got no copyright. Yeah.
So here's what she said. Starting out with a character like Clementine is both a huge responsibility and joy. Yeah, she really is taking up a big responsibility because she knows she should know. She said she's played the games.
Another thing that, like, I kind of feel people's pain about The Walking Dead because I know how everybody did. Since season 1 to season 4, it was a great blessing, but it's like doing this, it is gonna take a big risk. Like you know what Don said. I think it's his name, Don. But that is taking a big risk, like low key, because she's in the mountains. She got no foot. I mean, she got 1 foot, but that don't count. She got no legs. No legs, and it's literally the same storyline like season 4, but mixed into season 2. That's really crazy, bro. Like, okay, like I don't know if I'm gonna read the book or not, but I can see how people are throwing it away. But they're taking a huge risk, so I mean they got lots of time, so you never know. So
she should know how people, you know, treat Clementine, how much they love her. I mean, myself included. This is a character, probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite character in gaming history for me. Clementine is a person who brings adventure with her everywhere she goes, and the more I thought about it, the more I wanted to take her beyond the world of the games to somewhere new and thrilling, like the top of a mountain, said Walden. She is a force in drawing, and writing her story has been one of the best experiences in my cartoon life. So, before I, say a little bit more about this, please do not send any harassment to any of these people who are doing this if you're not happy with anything. That is the last thing I would hopefully see out of people. But again, a lot of people are angry and stuff. Please don't be one of those people, though, and, bash somebody. Like I said,
yeah, I'm not going to bash the creators, letting you know. So if this comment does go well, it goes well. But, hey, everybody got their own ways of doing things. So I'm going to support the comment. Like I said earlier, if you want me to review the comment of The Walking Dead, I got you. Like
I said, this is a risk I know they're taking with this, but nobody deserves to be harassed over specific decisions they make about these characters. So following up what I said earlier, all Skybound comic releases will be available at comic book shops, bookstores, and digital platforms including Amazon Kindle, Apple Books, Comixology, and Google Play in 2022. Coming soon for more info and updates on Skybound Comet, fans will be able to visit skyboundcomet.com. So there'll be more stuff soon. We'll find out some more stuff about this, but that's you want to get it and where you're going to be able to get it from. And as it says, Walden's Clementine OGN series will pick up after the events of the game as she goes back on the road. So this is very interesting. They are taking a even bigger risk having this be right after the ending. You are pretty much abandoning all the characters we were with, and I know determinancies. Maybe that's why she's doing this, because of all the determinancies with these characters, but practically throwing out everything, what it seems like. AJ is the number one concern I have with this. So, that's everything we need to know about the comic. I've already said some of my thoughts, but let me finish this off with my concluding thoughts, and I'll leave it off. So, my final opinions on this. Am I happy? No. Am I nervous? Yes.
Yes.
Am I going to, throw this out the water immediately and say it's trash and garbage and they should have just never done it? No.
No, not yet.
I think we need to see the first comic book. July 7th. It's pretty much here. So once I see that comic book, I kind of will have a good idea what this Tilly Walden is trying to do with the story and where she's trying to go from here. Because I think this comic, after this comic, I think this book is going to be a continuation to that comic. And it seems like, we haven't seen any AJ or any of the boarding school kids in that comic either. So maybe we'll get an answer to it. Hopefully we should in that comic. And then wherever this, book leads to with this Amos kid and going in the mountains and stuff, we get more clarity on that. 3 major concerns I have, though. You're potentially ruining the ending of Take Us Back. 2, AJ was everything to Clementine in Season 3 in the final season. So if you are abandoning AJ and having her by herself here with this new group of teenagers, you better have a dang good reason. And it better not be a kill-off. You better not kill off AJ just for the sake of it. And 3, you got to have something with Eric and the boarding school kids. You can't just throw them into the water. I know there's determinancies, but you need to have at least some good alibi or adjustment to them to where you're not just completely abandoning them. Again, if this sucks, if this just tanks, I'll never consider this canon. Even if they could say it's canon all they want, I'll just, say whatever. It is what it is. It's not canon to me. So, what do you think of the Clementine graphic novel coming in 2022? It's going to be a trilogy, so we're going to be getting a lot of stuff. It's not just going to be this first book. There's 2 other ones after, so we'll have to wait and see. If you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to drop a like, subscribe, join the 30% of people that are subscribed by hitting that red subscribe button, and get ready, my Walking Dead fans. This is it. We've got a big week coming up with the return of Walking Dead streams and a couple more videos and the release of the comic. So, get ready, get your seatbelt, get your popcorn. It's going to be a fun ride. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace and love. Have a great day, and we'll see you July 7th. Toodles.
Peace. Alright, y'all, so I'm thinking, okay, so July 7th, that's when the book might drop. So, I don't know. Y'all want me to do a live stream, or y'all just want to do a review? Let me know in the comments once again. So, yeah, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. And my thoughts on the book, I don't want to judge a book from its cover. It's an old book, it's an old school saying that I picked up over the years, but hey, so yeah, we're just gonna make sure that we read this book and see if. I just hope they don't kill off AJ. I really do. I really hope they don't do that. But if they do, I would not consider it canon like he just said. But hey, but yeah, if y'all know the channel once again, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and peace out. Love y'all.